Today, 7th January 2018, is exactly 25 years since the Constitution of the Fourth Republic came into force, and the Fourth Republic duly inaugurated on 7th January 1993, i.e., its silver jubilee. The Constitution became effective following the decision of the Ghanaian people, given in overwhelming numbers, to adopt it as the fundamental law of the land in the referendum of 28 April 1992. The vote was 3,408,119, representing 92.59% in favor, with 272,855 against, i.e., a mere 7.4%. It was thus promulgated with immense popular backing, and on that seminal day, His Excellency Jerry John Rawlings was sworn into office as the first president of the Fourth Republic. Indeed, on that same day, the first Parliament of the Fourth Republic was convened. Since then, we have had 6 more parliaments, and under the leadership of successive Right Honourable Speakers, Justice D.F. Annan, Peter Ala Ajete, Ebenezer Seche Hughes, Justice Joyce Bamford Addo, Edward Doe Ajaho, and currently Professor Aaron Michael Quay, Parliament has grown stronger in stature and in its contribution to good governance. In ensuring that the commitment made 25 years ago to embark on the journey of multi-party democracy resounds strongly, one of the most important actors in the preservation of this has been the judiciary. Today, I pay tribute to their lordships, Philip Archer, I.K. Abad, E.K. Redu, George Akwa, Georgina Ward, and the incumbent, Sophia Akuffo, the Chief Justices of the Fourth Republic, who have ensured and are still ensuring that the judiciary plays its role as the defender of the rights and liberties of the people and as an independent arbiter which aims to inspire confidence in the citizenry. We remember with gratitude the contribution of the Council of State under its various leaders, Alhaji Mumuni Bawumia, Professor Alex Edum Kwapong, Professor Daniel Ajay Bequin, Professor Kofi Awono, Madame Cecilia Johnson, and the current chair, the respected traditional ruler, Japini Nana Uto-Sribo II, in helping to steer the ship of state to this happy day. We say the same to past and current officials in the public service and to the active and retired members of the security services, the armed forces, the police service, the fire service, the immigration service, the prison service, who played their part in helping to preserve the security of our society and the stability of our nation. This survey cannot be complete without mention of the Electoral Commission, the National Commission for Civic Education, the Commission for Human Rights and Administrative Justice, political parties, trades unions, civil society organizations, traditional authorities, and religious bodies in the success of the Fourth Republic. We have certainly come a long way, and this period of democratic rule has seen some important developments. We have experienced the longest uninterrupted period of stable constitutional governance in our history, banishing the specter of instability that disfigured the early years of our nation's existence and the benefits are showing. We've witnessed sustained growth in the size of the economy, rising levels of per capita real incomes, systematic expansion of the private sector, taking strong measures to try to protect our lands, water bodies, and environment from the menace of environmental degradation, ensure that efforts to meet the most basic elements of social justice, i.e. education from kindergarten through to secondary school, and accessible health care to all our citizens, are ongoing. Recorded significant reductions in maternal mortality rates, entrenched media freedom, deepened attachment to the rule of law, probity and accountability, respect for individual liberties, human rights, the principles of democratic accountability and social justice, and created an environment in which government and regulatory policies attempt to enhance rather than inhibit or frustrate trade, commerce, and investments. Democracy, equality of opportunity, and respect for human rights, ideals which have stood the test of time, have now found firm anchor in our body politic. We have had 5 presidents in the history of this republic, Their Excellencies Jerry John Rawlings, John Agyekum Kufuor, John Evans Atta Mills, John Dramani Mahama, Nana Addo Akuffo Addo. With peaceful transfers of power from a governing to an opposition party on 3 separate occasions. Even when there was disagreement with the outcome of an election, it was the Supreme Court rather than the streets that determined its results. Your Excellencies, esteemed clergy, ladies and gentlemen, despite all these gains, we must acknowledge that we have not reached the potential we should have. The biggest challenge we face continues to be eradicating widespread poverty. We still have challenges in the performance of our public services. We face threats, traditional and contemporary, to our nation's security and social stability, in the form of chieftaincy conflicts, land disputes, ethnic conflicts, vigilantism, cybersecurity issues, youth unemployment, economic hardships, and corruption in our public life. But the fundamental commitment to resolving these challenges within a framework of due process must be unshaken. Primarily, we began to take a deep look at the structure of our economy and transform it from a raw material producing and exporting one to a value-added industrialized economy with a modernized agriculture to serve better our needs. The era of Ghana's industrialization has dawned so that we can trade in the global marketplace, not on the basis of raw materials, but on the basis of things we make, inspired by our sense of enterprise, creativity, and innovation. It is the most effective way we can generate jobs and wealth for the masses of our people and join the ranks of the developed, prosperous nations of the world. Through it all, our obligation to the unity and integration of the region and continent remains intact in pursuit of our historic Pan-African vocation. Achieving functioning common regional and continental markets will help consolidate the process of structural transformation of our economy on which we are engaged, and will thus help open up the space for accelerated development. Our goal has to be constant: to fulfill the hopes and aspirations of Ghanaians who yearn for improvements in their living standards, in conditions of peace, security, and solidarity, and to put Ghana onto the path to sustained progress and prosperity. We can hope for a brighter future because we are blessed with enormous wealth and human potential. We commend the erstwhile Provisional National Defense Council, PNDC, the 1991 Consultative Assembly, the Movement for Freedom and Justice, the pro-democracy organizations, civil society and religious bodies, whose collective efforts and agitations led to the birth of the Fourth Republic. But today's celebration, above all, Your Excellencies, esteemed clergy, ladies and gentlemen, is to the great credit of the Ghanaian people, the ordinary men and women who make up the fabric of the Ghanaian nation. 25 years ago, the Ghanaian people resolved to build under God a united nation grounded in democratic values and the rule of law. We have gone a long way towards realizing it, and I'm confident that with a spirit of reconciliation, fairness, integrity, and hard work, the best days of Mother Ghana lie ahead of us. Together, we are laying the platform for the evolution of a new Ghanaian civilization, which will give true meaning to the foundational values of freedom and justice on which our nation was conceived. Long live the Fourth Republic. Long may it flourish. Thank you, and may God bless us all and our homeland Ghana, and make her great and strong.
Hello? Hello?